Hello, welcome to Muscogee. Running a little bit late tonight, but that's okay, right? Sometimes we're just running a little bit late. All right, it's Wednesday. I know I switched to Wednesdays this month, and I didn't promote this at all. So we'll see if anybody shows up because I don't even think I posted that I was going live. So if you are joining me, welcome. You're probably my husband. Yeah, no, I have been swamped this week. I go back to work next week, and I have looks like something. I have a long list of things to do before I go back. Like, let's see. I forgot to click the little button, so I could. There it is. Pop out the dashboard. Running a little behind today, so anyways, thank you for joining me. Maybe I'll share this. I think I only posted it. I don't even know if I posted this. Maybe I did. Oh no, I did. I did post it. See, I don't even remember because this morning was so long ago. It was like 1,000,000 years ago, right? so long ago. I had a really long day, but a fun day. I got to have coffee with a friend this morning. What else did I do? I think I did some homework. I ate lunch. I went to the grocery store. I did not film that though because by the time I barely got any breakfast before I left the house this morning. I had like one packet of oatmeal and a couple of pumpkin seeds, like 7, because I was running late, getting the kids out the door. I had to drop the kids off and then go get my friend. Oh my gosh, And then by the time I was done having coffee and then going to the grocery store and getting home and putting the groceries away, it was like 1:30. And I am an 11 o'clock lunch person. So it was a little late for me to eat lunch. So I was very hungry. And I don't know why, instead of just making like a quick sandwich, I decided to cook my lunch. I don't know what I was thinking. I think because I bought these like potatoes at the grocery store, I really wanted to try them with eggs. And for some reason, I wanted potatoes and eggs. So by the time I got that done, I think it was almost 2. Or no, I think I started cooking at 1. And by the time I ate, it was 1:30, which is so late to eat lunch. But I mean, I didn't eat dinner until 6. So usually we eat dinner at 5. And I'm ready for dinner at 5 if I eat lunch at 11. So I don't know, it worked out. I didn't really need a snack this afternoon. I think I just had a banana. Or no, maybe I ate that lunch. I don't even know. I didn't have a snack, so it worked out. I did close that. Okay, good. My neighbors are coming home. All right, so I'm going to work on my Midnight Rainbow Comet today. And then just a reminder, there's no live next week. Next week is the week I go back to work, and it's the end of the quarter, and I'm hoping to have all my schoolwork done by Sunday, but I just know I'm going to be way too tired next Wednesday based on how tired I am today. It is Daylight Savings Week, and this week, sorry, I have to drink some water. This week has been rough getting everybody up and out of the bed, but I'm starting my new sleep schedule. I'm working on it. I'm trying to go to bed on time. I have to get up around 5:30 to get to work on time. Because my kids distract me. If I didn't have the kids at home, I probably would be. I could get up at. I have to leave around 7:15, so I could probably get up and ready if I got up at 6. I take a while. Like, I like to spend a long time. I don't know if you guys do this too, but I spend at least a half an hour drinking my coffee in the morning. And I don't always get it. It's not always warm while I'm drinking it because I do have children at home that get up just as early as I do, and they come in and they talk to me, and I don't always like finish it. Like it's not like a relaxing always coffee. Usually it's oh my God, I gotta drink my coffee while I get this email list through. Like I have like at least 30 minutes of emails in the morning. And I did not get through all my emails today. I have a lot, and I have so much to do before Monday, before I go back, that I'm not going to get it all done. This week again on Tuesday, I got literally like 6 different people texting me and emailing me important stuff all at the same time. Like it's this trend that's coming. It's like on my phone. I literally will be texting one person and a bunch of other texts will come through. Like one of my daughter's coaches was texting me, and she texted me like 10 times. Like I needed all the information, but it's a lot. It's a lot of doing that I've been doing. So I'm excited for a little bit of relaxation this weekend. Although we do have a lot this weekend going on. Oh my gosh. We're so busy this weekend. I think next weekend is not busy, but I've already got at least one email for a play date, and then I think my mom is coming over. So I have to I don't deep clean for my mom. Like, I don't know. There's certain people that I deep clean for, but my mom is not one of them. But I do have to clean up and vacuum and stuff before she comes a second time, even if we vacuum and everything on Saturday. But she's coming Sunday, and because the dogs, I swear they're shedding. I cannot keep the dog hair. I have been lint rollering, and we've been running the robot vacuum every day. And I have been vacuuming and wiping down the couch. They must be shedding early. Usually they don't shed until April or May, but it's ridiculous right now. It's so ridiculous. I can't keep up with it. There's dog hair everywhere. I have been lint rollering the furniture. It's that bad. Usually I vacuum the surfaces, but this year I have to lint roller them because there's so much of it. The vacuum isn't picking it all up. I've been vacuuming the side table by the couch. I've been lint rollering it because I can't vacuum there's little stuff on there. I've been having to lint roller it in between my vacuumings. I vacuum that off at least once a week, and I wipe it down. But I've been having to lint roller it in between. I can't do my diamond painting without lint rollering it because then the dog hair just gets on my diamond painting. It's really bad. And I've been having to lint roller my diamond painting. I'm sure it's not kosher at all to lint roller your diamond painting because it does sometimes pull up the loose diamonds. But I just redo them with new diamonds, and it gets all the dog hair off. So this has been my pro tip for if you have a dog or a cat, because the dog hair will get in there and it sticks and you can't get it out. So I use a lint roller. I've been lint rollering everything. All right, I need to pick my color. I feel like an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't even know which color to do. I did get my diamond paintings did come today. I did post a reel on Instagram about it a little bit ago when I got home from one of the things I had to do. Not the store, but I had to go out for something else. It was there. These are the ones that I ordered when I wasn't supposed to be ordering. And oh my gosh, there's more I want, but I need to work through what I have. I'm afraid to count how many I have now. I'm a little over halfway done with Joyous Ladies, and my intention was to diamond paint tonight before I started the live, but my kids, everybody got home really late. They didn't get home till after 6, and we ate dinner, and it's only an hour or so. There's not that much time in between when they got home and this, so I didn't have time. I was trying to get my homework done. I don't know what color to do. I think my brain is not ready to stitch, but I'm going to stitch anyways because I don't know. What color do you guys think I should do? Blue, green, yellow, orange, red, black. Ugh, I don't know where to start. And now looking at this, I don't think I ever finished the little these guys. Maybe I'll just keep going with this blue. 3766. I will be unoriginal and I will continue with this color. So I'm going to do 3766. It's like the light blue color in here. I don't know why I put this Instagram up. I don't need to see that. All those reels, they flash. So, yeah, there's not much else going on at our house. It's just been school and work. And kids stuff. Like it's spring sports season, sports seasons change. I do need to get a new phone. Mine is very broken. It's been dropped many times, but it's starting to not work. Sometimes the touch screen doesn't work. My screen is very cracked. So, and my phone is old. I think I've had it for 3 years now. So it's starting to not work in other ways, not just because my screen is broken, but it's getting old. So I'll probably switch phones at some point. It's just such a hassle to buy a new phone. And they're expensive. I am like old. Maybe I'm not old school. Maybe you guys are the same way and you don't like having to replace your stuff every few years. I hate it. Like my laptop is getting older too. Oh, this needle's way too big. I would rather have one thing and have it work for a long time because I just don't like the hassle of switching everything over. It's such a pain. Maybe I'm just getting old. So blind today. Having sinus issues. Again, are you surprised? Probably not. Because I have sinus issues every week, all the time. But I finally found out that I should probably go in and talk to an ENT and see what's going on. I don't know if you guys have sinus issues. I've had them since I was little. Ever since I was little. And I don't think we ever went and saw anyone about them. But if I get any sort of cold now, nothing drains. Oh, shoot. I don't have my light. Dang it, I forgot to grab my light. That's why I can't see the needles. I don't have the magnifying. Oh, did I get it? No. I can't see. Oh my gosh. I'm getting so blind. I wish I had cross-stitched a lot more when I was younger. 10 years ago when I first learned how to cross-stitch, I did not need to use a magnifying glass when I did the 28 count fabric. Only for the tricky parts. And now I need it sometimes for 18 count. So sad. So sad. Oh, I got it. There's my pen. Okay, I got my pen. My fancy Crayola purple pen that I probably borrowed from the kids and then never returned. But they borrow stuff from me all the time, so I don't feel bad. Alrighty then. Oh, this is why I didn't want to do the blue. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the mess ups. Gosh dang it. And I'm cold. Are you guys cold today? I'm freezing. Maybe I shouldn't do blue. I'm kind of out of it. I really want to work on my diamond painting. I'm watching this show called The Gentleman. Have you guys seen it? It's called The Gentleman. It's on Netflix. I mostly watch Netflix. We did have Paramount Plus for a while, but I think we had to switch cable companies because the one we had was never working. So, we had Paramount Plus for free, but now we just have Netflix, I think. We might have other stuff. Oh, we had Disney Plus, but I never watched that. We got the really good deal when it first opened. It was $10 a month or something. So for 3 years, maybe, I don't even know. But I don't think we're renewing it because we just don't watch it very much. My kids aren't really into Disney movies as much. And I have one kid that's kind of into Marvel, but My other one is not into it at all. So, I mean, I like The Mandalorian, but I don't know. I don't think I'm even caught up on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I hear noises coming from the bedroom. I have a really loud kid. They're so loud. Loud kids. I don't know. My loud kid is the one that's really quiet in public. So people don't believe me when I tell them, no, he's really loud at home. So. Oh well. Loud dogs, loud kids. We have a full house. Luna's been a mess today. She's barking at everybody. Oh. So I cut my finger. I don't think you can see it. I cut it really badly when we were camping last weekend. I have this razor that I've had in my toiletry bag for many, many years, maybe 5 or 6 years. And the cover's been on it the whole time. And at some point, the cover came off. And when I went to grab my toothbrush, I sliced lines in the tip of my finger. And I could not get it to stop bleeding at all. After a half an hour, I had to call, we were camping with friends, and I had to call my friend over and be like, can you just put a pressure bandage on it for me? Because I literally cannot get it to stop bleeding. And it was so bad that it was I wasn't worried about passing out or anything because it's just a fingertip, right? But it was welling up. As soon as I took the bandage off, it would just well up again and start dripping. It was dripping. It was so bad. So I had to have a pressure bandage on it because there's no way, I would not have been able to get it to stop without it. And since it was my finger, I couldn't, on my right hand, I couldn't tie it tight enough. I just couldn't get it on there tight enough. So she helped me. I'm really glad she's first aid trained because she knew exactly what to do. Sometimes you go out with people and they don't know how to do a pressure bandage correctly. So it's putting pressure on the right spot and everything. So, growing up, my mom was a nurse. So I know a lot of these things. It's been taught to me, but other people don't necessarily have that. So it's difficult. I've been out and kids have gotten stung by bees and people don't know what to do, and I've had to help. So, it's I guess I don't know what to do here. So my pattern ended. I have 2 extra rows that are not accounted for. I think I'd already drawn it. So I have 2 extra rows. I'm so frustrated with this. I feel like I should be doing better on my own pattern, right? I should be doing a better job. I think it has to do with the purple, the way the purple was placed. Oh, maybe I'll work on a different pattern. Do I even have a different pattern to work on? This is why I stopped working on my self-care every day, is because I realized I had a huge mistake. And I got so annoyed with myself. I spent hours, literally hours, trying to find it. And then I would finally find it. And I would realize oh, I need to redo this whole border. And so I would be like, okay, I'm going to mark it. And I would mark it. And then I would forget what my mark was on my pattern. And I would forget. And then I would spend another hour so I was really frustrating. Let's see, what can I work on without my light? Because I left that in the living room. I think my outfit was right behind me. I really need to finish this pattern up. I should have just started it on the top left corner like I normally do. Let's see what's in here. This is my fancy schmancy gallons of black bag that I've had for several years. Oh, my bookmark that I was working on. Were you guys around last year, a year ago, when I decided my goal was to work through all these like little, this is like a, it's almost done too. It's a, what's it called? It's like a free pattern that you get in your magazine. This is probably from World of Cross Stitching, or Cross Stitcher was around for a while, or Crazy for Cross Stitch or something, Cross Stitch Crazy, something like that. Anyways, I was working on this one for my kid. And now I don't remember which kid it was. It's been a year. I think it was for my son. See, I don't like this pattern. It's the kind of pattern I don't like, where you have to like, and the threads are cut too small. That's the other reason why I stopped working on it, is because I got so annoyed with the small threads. That's right. I've become like a picky pattern person. Now that I make my own patterns, I see all the errors in other people's patterns, how obnoxious they are. So what is this wrapped up gloriousness? Oh, this is a lot of purple and blue. Oh, I think this is the bats one. It is the bats one. I'm really not motivated to work on this bats one because I'll show it to you. It's my Midnight Bats. Maybe I'll work on this. I stopped working on it because it was no longer Halloween time. So let's see if I can get it to, can you guys see that? So it's the Midnight, I don't know if it's Midnight Rainbow or Midnight Bat pattern that I'm started to go with the Midnight. I don't have them on the, they're not up on the site right now. They're, I discontinued the stickers because it's no longer a fall, basically. But I might put them back up next fall, maybe with this pattern. But I don't really feel motivated to work on this one either. So if you're just joining me, I am trying to decide on a pattern to work on because I got annoyed with my Midnight Rainbow Cross Stitch. Really annoyed. So, I messed up. I've messed up so many times on that one. I'm just so frustrated with myself. I may have to start it again. I guess I could work. Oh no, I need a light for this one. This is my the earrings, the top of the guy's face. Look, I have a couple of faces already done. I don't know if they're too close together or not, though. I think I stopped because they were too close together. But I love this pattern, this fabric. It's, I don't know if you can see that. It's like a gold flecks in it. It's a Laguna, I think, a 28 count Laguna. It's really pretty. But I need a light for this one. I can't work on this one without a light because my eyes are not that great. Okay, this is the bag with this one. I have hoops in here that are not being used. And now that I make my own patterns, I have a million different hoops everywhere. Literally everywhere. I wonder if I have my literate dragon over here. I mean, if my office wasn't so messy, I would just pull out my craft bin and we could dig through it together, but I'm only using a laptop camera. And I'm sorry for all the crinkles. I really am. I'm only using my laptop camera. I haven't gotten just pretend like there was no crinkles. No crinkles going on. I only have my laptop camera right now. Because my phone camera, I haven't been able to figure out how to get it set up. All right, so there's a whole bunch of papers on top of it. This pattern is over here. I didn't just throw that whole thing on the ground. Oh, here is my Midnight Dragon. Let's see. I'll try the pattern. What are these thingies? What are these called? Allen wrench. I don't know why this is in my office. I have no idea why this is in here. I wonder if we used it to put together the shelves behind me. These shelves. I think my husband put this together for me. Look, I have some random brown tone threads and yellow. This is just sitting in a pile on my desk. This is how organized I am. Oh, I think I let one of my kids. Oh, I was practicing some like different stitches. Those like, Those kind, whatever those are. Because I have all these fabric scraps too. So I think I was just trying to use up my fabric scraps. Here is my quick stitch litter dragon. I think I need the light for this one too. But maybe if I put it on a hoop, I will start to work on it. And then this beauty, can you see that? There's like teeny tiny bit of blue. This is my large tulip fields pattern that is my pattern. Look how big this fabric is. You can't even see it. That's how far I've gotten. I think I stitched it once on this channel. And yes, I just do the crinkle method. It's not good. I have never claimed to be like oh, here's my self-care every day that I did. Dog care. Self-care every day. I remember when I did this one. I need to put this in a hoop frame. I have to wash it first though. And then I have to dog hair. I have to iron it because you can see the hoop rings on it. This one was so much fun to stitch. I should do that one again in black. I should just frog the whole thing. So if you're new to watching just now, I decided not to work on the pattern I was working on, the Midnight Rainbow, because I found I'm so frustrated with the mistakes that I made in it. So I may have to restitch it, but I do have right here a bin. Let's see what's in this bin. Oh, this is the card for something. I do have so here's the one that I got really annoyed with. The self-care everyday, the variegated thread. It's my fancy schmancy things. Look at that. Oh, but they're not on the outside part. Oh, what is this? Look what I just found, guys. I don't know my outside parts of the hoop are. I just see the inside parts, but I can put it on a different hoop. Look what I found. I knew I bought another notebook, but I couldn't find it. I'm sorry if I was covering my microphone. I was looking for this. Look what I found. My Joyous Ladies sticker. I'm so excited. Now I can put this in my notebook, which, look, I bought a new notebook for my Joyous Ladies for my diamond paintings. And guess what I just found? The notebook I knew I had and could not find. It was in that bin. This is why I need to clean my office. But Joyous Ladies. I did end up buying a different notebook, which I'll show you later when I go through all my diamond paintings. I'm going to put that there so I don't lose it. All right. So this one is my, since I don't have the rest of my hoop, this is my alphabet zoo one. And this is an old one. I got this, so my middle daughter is like 10. And I got this one for her when she was a baby. So this one, every year it's my goal to finish it. And I never finish it. So I think I'm going to work on this one. I'm going to have to figure out what to do about my other one. But I don't have the outside parts of my Q-snap. They're on the desk behind me somewhere. And I don't know. I don't want to dig through. And I'm wearing my lounge pants, so I'm not going to stand up. Sorry, guys. I love you and all, but I'm too loungy today. I'm too loungy. See, I need a lint roller in here, up in here. I got my bag of threads and my pattern too. See, I have been eyeing this one all week, thinking about starting it again. It's wrong way on the thing. I think I do have my hoop screwdriver somewhere. I think this is a 6-inch hoop. And it's just a hoop off Amazon. There are much fancier hoops out there. I don't buy fancy hoops because I am not a hoop person. I like my key snaps. I don't know. I just like the square. Oop. So things I don't like about this pattern. The fabric is like the cheapest Aida ever. It's really stiff. And the size that they give you, it does not have enough space on the outsides. Get my screwdriver. Oh gosh, I know it's back here. Let's see it. I guess I don't have it. And it's too small. Like there's only like 1.5 inches on each side of the border, which is not enough space when you're doing a large pattern like this. You really, like, I have a hard time with the Q-snap getting it, like getting it in the Q-snap to get it close, like, and then stitching close to the edge, right? Like, because it goes in the Q-snap and then you have to stitch it, but you can't get it, like, even here, see? Because it's so close to this edge, like there's not a lot of room. So the inside part of the hoop is right here. And there's only a little bit of space. So getting your hand in and out of that is kind of a pain. Let's see. So when you have the Q-snap, like it's a bigger lip, right? The Q-snap is like 1 inch. The little bars are like 1 inch across. So it's hard to get in there and use it. Okay. Do I have my, oh, I have some product in here. Look, this is from my last shop release, my Valentine's Day shop release. Oh my gosh. I love these postcards. I haven't sold any yet though, but I love them. I'm going to do them for Mother's Day sale. See, they're like these beautiful dahlias. I had so much fun with these. This one. This has been the stuff I was photographing. I can't talk. I'm like, I'll just show you guys one more. These are like the postcards that I made. They're so pretty. I love these so much. Like the light and the water on them was just perfect. So I'll probably have these on sale for Mother's Day. I have not scheduled my holographic stickers. Yeah, I have not scheduled my what's the looking like? This is all sewing stuff. Okay. I haven't scheduled my. Oh, I was looking for the little flippy thing. I don't have it. Anyways, here's the pattern. I haven't scheduled my sale stuff yet for the anniversary sale. This is my beautiful quality pattern. It's very ripped, but this is what it's supposed to look like. And I really like the design. I love it. I photographed it. Oh my gosh. I cannot use the right words. I photocopied it so I could mark it, because when you buy these kits, you only get one copy of it, right? So I make a photocopy and then, oh, look, there's still the needle in there. I never used it. It was so thick. And then I mark up the photocopy and I don't mark up the original because, first of all, this original is really hard to read. It's got like red and gray. There's colored pencils in here. It's a big no-no storing your colored pencils with your pattern, with your fabric. That's a great way to get colored pencil all over your fabric. But I don't know, just the way it was printed, it was really hard to read. So I photocopied it. And this is a really easy pattern to work on too. It's not complicated at all. It's all full crosses, and then there are a couple fractionals, actually, I should say, which I completely ignored and just did as full crosses because I was annoyed with this at that point. But there's tons of back stitching, and I think the back stitching is going to take me at least a year because I hate back stitching with a passion. It will not look great without the back stitching, so I do need to do it. But yeah, that's kind of the history behind this one. I don't know what color this is. I've been working on this for a decade, and maybe this year is my year. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe it's my year to get, I only have 1.5 squares left of the main pattern and the center square. So I just have the D left. I'm halfway done with the D. See, I was trying to get this done by the end of last year. So I just have the rest of this D, and then there's another square over here, which is the 1 needs to be done. And then I did some of the inside border, but not all of it. And I haven't done any of the white, I should say too. So all these sections like up here, there's no white on the inside there. And the reason why I haven't done the white is I didn't want to do it. It was a lot of white stitching, and I knew I was going to take forever to get this one done, and I just didn't want to take the time. So I thought, and plus I don't think there's enough of the white to do all of the stitching in this piece that they gave me, because this thread breaks really easily and the pieces are short, and I'm having like an issue. I really am afraid of running out of thread. And that's why like there's a couple of spaces where there's kind of like holes in it, like here. It's because this one, like I didn't get the last 2 stitches of the bear in. And then down here, there's a couple of holes in this guy too, and the cat, because I was afraid that I would run out of thread because there's other areas that have that same color. And it's such a large piece, like not parking, what's it called? Going cross country across the back. Like it just uses up so much thread. But also at the same time, like cutting your thread and starting over, they're short pieces. And so it's really tricky to like, if I was to do this pattern again, I would have just bought the pattern. Well, you can. I would have bought the kit, but I would not have used the threads that came with it. I would have bought my own colors and done it. And I do need to do one for my son. So I'm really tempted to just use the same pattern. And I just popped it off the hoop. See, this fabric is so stiff. I'm really tempted to use the same pattern and just use my own threads with it, which is allowed, especially since I'm giving it as a gift, right? It's not like I'm selling it. So I may just do it a second copy of this. Gosh, this hoop. Nope. Come on. Jam you in there. This fabric is like not good, Ada. And I'm going over a bunch of stitches, so it's a little bit tricky with that too. Okay. I need my screwdriver. I don't know where it is. Where it went. I'll probably find it right after I get off. Anyways, I think I can work on this some more. The D was kind of tricky with the spacing, if I remember. So I took a break because I did like the E, the elephant, this elephant, and this guy. What's this guy? The duck with balloons. 2, maybe. I did those all like within a month of each other. I worked really hard at this for a while, and I needed a break from it because it's a big piece, and sometimes you get tired of it. All right, so I need to do. There's dog hair on this one from a different dog we no longer own. I need you hearts. Another thing with this pattern is the key is kind of hard to read. The key is like on a separate page. It's not on the same page. Like I learned a lot about pattern making from this pattern, and they're not DMC color numbers. They're like their own color numbers, even though it's a DMC piece. It's a DMC. It's dimensions. So they didn't use like DMC colors. They used their own color numbers for these things. So, okay. So the heart is a green. And I don't think that there's this green right here. And I don't think that I don't think they correspond with anything. I think they just use these numbers for this kit, which is frustrating. All right. Well, I'm excited to get this done, but I still have my monthly goal. I don't know if you guys saw my March goals post. I did a post on the blog on ascoe.com, and then I also did the hair tickling my nose. I did a YouTube video going over like when I wrote out my goals, when I did my planning, I filmed it. And it's horrible sound quality. I'll apologize in advance. It's because my headphones were acting up that day. So I really hope this is the first live I've done since I filmed that. So I'm really hoping that it was just like a fluke that day, like there was something going on with them, because I guess let me know. I mean, I'll listen to this when I'm done, but let me know if you guys notice it. I noticed it because these threads, I hate these threads. They're really not great quality. So I would not recommend, if I were you, when I was having a new baby, I would not recommend buying a kit. Or I would recommend buying a kit and buying better threads. Like trying to color match higher quality threads like DMC, or like finding like a hand-dyed one if it doesn't have as many colors. But this kit has like 20 colors, I think. So I don't know if you'll be able to match the hand dye ones exactly, but you do want to get the same dye lot if you do go with hand dye so that they match long term. Okay, let me see if I can stitch this. I'm gonna work on this little heart thing that's in here. Okay. This one surprisingly was really easy to count. So like I don't have a lot of mistakes in it. There's maybe 1 or 2 in the whole thing, which is a huge difference than my Comet. I just pulled the thread out. Oh, this thread is so painful. It's painful to thread the needle, and then it like pulls out really easily because the fabric is so stiff it holds it. You know, like it pulls on it. Like I've been working on this pattern for a really long time, and the fabric is still stiff like it's new. You know, like it hasn't been used. When you use fabric, when you stitch a lot, it gets softer because the more you work with it, but this fabric is still really, really stiff. So I don't know if it has starch in it or what. It's kind of a pain. This is also one of the very first kits I did, so I didn't really know what I was doing, and I was like cutting the thread, and I guess it is the right length now that I'm using it again. I realize. So I'm working right here. I'm making like a darker green heart, part of the D. So I don't know. Maybe I will finish it this year. I would love to finish it. This has been a long-term goal. And also the quick stitch literate dragon has been a long-term goal of mine too. But I gotta fix my other one. So frustrating. Maybe I'll just stitch that one off camera to get a good sample that's accurate. I thought I could just make do, but I don't think I can with that one, with the Midnight Rainbow Comet. I may just restart it. That's where my brain is at right now. It's so off. It's 2 whole rows vertical, too tall. Or everything is shifted up 2 rows. I can't tell. So I like this one also because it's really fast to stitch. The pattern is so simple. This is a really good beginner pattern. I found it at Joann, I think, or Michael's. They still make it, I'm pretty sure. I think I can find it on, I found it on Amazon. It's like $15, which isn't too bad for a pattern, but the thread is really poor quality. I would definitely get a different thread. I would go with the DMCs. I would take your pattern and then or take your thread and just hold it up. Hold it up to the thread display case and then pull the ones that look exactly like it. That's what I would do because I don't like this thread. It has a really satisfying, I don't know if you can hear that, but when the thread pulls through the fabric, it has a really satisfying sound. It's like a proper, like every time. I think it's just because this fabric is so stiff. I mean, I'm not above changing my goal for this to get my Midnight Rainbow Comet done better. Okay, I gotta mark off which ones I did. I don't want to mess up and forget. Oops. And then see, I did mess up because I put too many. All right, I better finish this heart. Are there diamonds? I guess it's not a heart, it's a diamond. Some of the other ones have been diamonds. I really like this one. I like how easy. Oh no. Oh, why did I I open their mouth and say it was easy. I got the other thread caught in it. I was trying to conserve thread, so I have like one from it down below that's caught. Usually I tuck it in my Q-snap, but since I don't have a Q-snap, I couldn't tuck it in. It's too bad. It doesn't show on the front. And the back of this one is so bad because I guess it's not horrible. It's one of my first pieces I ever did, so the back is pretty not great. So maybe I shouldn't be stitching and talking at the same time. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe next time I'll do a diamond painting. I will be back in 2 weeks. I just have to get through next week. I really appreciate everybody who watches these. Even if you watch them like a week later. I'm going to keep doing them on Wednesday nights. I think April will probably be Wednesday nights again. I have to double check my schedule though, and I'm going to see how it goes next week. I was thinking of adding in like a Sunday, so every once in a while, doing a Sunday as well. So let me know what you think, like in the evening or in the afternoon. I'm thinking about it. Oh, this is why I didn't start this color, because now I have to count so far away. Okay. Now I'm remembering. Maybe I'll go through my cross-stitching stuff this week. I do have that Autumn Love one I never started. I really wanted to start. Okay, so this one, I think it's this one here. Let's see, there's a dog hair in there. Okay. So this is one, and I have 1, 2, 3, and then, okay. I did have to frog part of this because I forgot that there was, like I had the diamond over one, and I just, since it was the first like corner that I did, I frogged it because I didn't want to have to be recounting everything that early on and like having to remember. And since this is so, the grid is so like precise with the squares matching up exactly, I just didn't feel comfortable leaving it. So, oh no, I did an extra stitch. Gosh dang it, I should not be talking and stitching at the same time. So I have to figure out how to get around this problem, apparently. So I did frog quite a bit of this one already, this square particularly. I don't know, I had a hard time seeing the pattern with this, and then like the greens were so similar, like the symbols are similar too. For some reason they look really similar, and I didn't notice that like this one is, it's pie and heart are the two symbols, but my photocopy is not the best quality. I don't know, I forgot that there was like a thing in there and I had to move everything over, and it's kind of a pain. But if I hadn't done that, then all the other parts wouldn't have not lined up correctly. Like the D would have been off and everything. So I definitely did not want that to happen. So since I just started the square, I did just frog it, and it didn't take that long. But I can see where I frogged it because the holes, I think the needle I was using at the time was so big, because these holes are actually pretty big. And this thread is like thicker. It's not like a regular size thread, so it didn't work in the smaller needles, I think, when I was trying to thread the needles. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'll work on this a little bit, and then I'm probably gonna go to bed because I'm really tired. I don't know if you're tired, but it's been a long week with daylight savings and everything. So, all right, maybe I'll just finish this thread. I need to drink some more water too. Maybe I'll make some tea with honey. I love having like a little cup of tea with honey before bed, but I always have to then rebrush my teeth. Or brush my teeth. I have to wait. Sometimes I have it after I brush my teeth and I have to rebrush. I don't know, it's just not the same. Like I wish I didn't have to worry about like drinking tea with honey in bed right before I went to sleep because it's so cozy, but you do not want that on your teeth all night. It's gross. You would not want to be drinking that. Okay, I'm going to use my pen for that. I don't want it to sit on my teeth. Oops, and I forgot a stitch. I don't know why this one is tricky for me. Maybe it's because I'm working from right to left. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just when I'm working from right to left. I guess since I took it off the hoop, I could have just started. I think that's what I was thinking about doing. And then I just now went and put my hoop on here. I don't know. Anyways, this one. Sorry for the creaky chair. I can't do anything about that. The chair is getting a little bit older. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay, that's 3. They just started, these not so expensive chairs just sort of fall apart at some point. So 6 is what I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I move over 1, and that's 7. Count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 pies and then 3 hearts. Okay. That's where I went over too far. My stitch. I mean, I like that this is a big count. I don't know, I've never had, this is the only fabric I've ever used that has been this stiff for so long. It's never softened up. So I'm a little bit afraid of when I wash it, if it's going to be color run everywhere. That would suck if I had worked on this for a decade and then the color just ran when I washed it. Maybe I won't wash it. I don't know. I feel like if it's been sitting around my house for a decade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It probably needs a good wash. And I have never washed my patterns. I've never so tell me, do tell. Do you guys just use a teeny bit of Dawn? It's just what I'm probably going to end up doing is a little bit of dish soap and a big bucket full of lukewarm water. And then pat it dry and hang it from in my drying area of my laundry room. Some clothespins. Not touching the pattern part, just touching the edges and then iron it once it's dry enough. That's what I'm thinking of doing. So tell me what you do with your patterns because I don't know. All right, I think I'm getting close to being done. Oh, I have 2 more rows. Okay. Then I think I'm going to stop because I'm getting tired. But I mean, I got these things done, these diamondy things, so that's good. I got something done. I'm really hoping it'll warm up a little bit. It's been so cold. My plants all started leafing out and everything, and now they're kind of wait a minute. It got cold again. I know this bush outside my window usually blooms in February, and it really didn't this year. The hummingbirds usually come in the winter and I can see them, but this year I'm not really seeing them, so I don't know. One of the hummingbirds doesn't like me. He holds a grudge from that one time I rescued him twice from our porch. We have windows over the deck, which is, I don't know why those are there. And he got stuck up there one year and I grabbed him and brought him down gently. I put him in a bucket thing. Oh man, he scolded me the whole rest of the summer. And then the next year he did it again. And I had to rescue him again because for some reason we forgot to put the screen up. And so the second time we put the screen up right away. so he wouldn't get stuck up there because I don't know, the bees would get stuck. Oh, I felt so horrible. So it's now screened off so they can't go up there. It's much safer for the animals. So, but at some point we'll take them out and redo the roof. Like it just makes the porch hot. I don't know, maybe I guess if you had potted plants, it lets in the light. I don't know. It's like a bug catcher. Catches all kinds of bugs. It's kind of gross. All right. I'll show you what I did, and then I think I'm going to go because I'm really tired. I don't know what these brains can do. Maybe the goose pattern I started and then never finished. I don't know. All right. Maybe they're quick stitch. I don't know. Anyways, this is where I'm at. I got the little diamond things, the dark green, done. I'm going to get this better on this hoop. Maybe I'll put it back on the Q-snap when I find the little things. But thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great week. Look for, let's see, what am I going to post this week? Maybe I'll post the details on the Oscoe blog, oscoey.com, or on my Instagram, oscoeyzamph. It's oscoeyzamph. That should be in the description. Check the description. If it's not, it's in one of my other descriptions because I put my Insta in all of them. But I rushed this one, so I might not put it in there. I don't know. There's some links down there with my planner and my cross stitch pattern. If you want to work on the Midnight Rainbow, maybe you'll be more successful than I have been. But I think part of it is because I didn't do my routine. I didn't start on the top left. Lesson learned. And I just really fudged. Like I didn't mark the borders. I thought it was small enough I wouldn't need to mark the borders. Like usually I mark the center and I mark the borders with like a different color thread. And I didn't do that with my Midnight Rainbow cross stitch. So user error. It's an easy pattern. Like I don't know why I'm making so many mistakes. I usually get pre-gridded fabric too for the white, but the black, I don't know, maybe it's the black. I don't know. It's a really easy pattern to do, but I just I'm not paying enough attention or something. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great week. I won't see you next week, but the week after that on Wednesday night, we'll have another live. So, and maybe I will have news about my Midnight Rainbow cross stitch. I will at some point in the next week post the sale stuff for my anniversary sale. I'm probably going to do 25% off, and I am going to give extra discount if you are a subscriber. So that's a subscriber on oscoeyshop.com, which is the store, not the Etsy shop. So the Etsy shop, I am not able to set like a code on. So I can't do an extra 20. I can't do an extra like 10% off that store. I can only do it off the regular shop. So it'll probably won't be more than 25% total, if I'm being honest. I have to look at my prices and see how much I can do, but subscribers will get an extra 10% off. And yeah, just because I want to thank everybody for the first year. So thank you. I appreciate you. Have a great week. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell so you get notified next time I have one of these. And then check out the description and the community tabs. Sometimes I post stuff there, but I'm more active on Instagram. So thank you. Have a fabulous day.